2, 3, I think it's over. 4, 5, 6, he leaning over. 7, 8, they bout to ring the bell. 9, 10, pack 'em up like mail. It's over, 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 it's over. UNDISPUTED, I'm undisputed, undisputed. UNDISPUTED, I'm undisputed, undisputed. It's over, it's over, it's over, it's over, it's over, it's over.
Who thought we'd be fighting at a Gothic cathedral? And yet here we are at Cambrian Hall. Alongside me is Johnny. And here comes the Easton assassin, Larry Holmes, the man that beat Muhammad Ali but never has really gotten his just due. Criminally underrated. Let's see what he's got in store for us in this one. Smoking Joe.
This bout is...
These two have certainly talked the talk. Now they've got a... Frazier's been in so many hellacious battles over the years. The trilogy with Muhammad Ali, his fights against George Foreman, a true legend. One punch could change the entire complexion of this fight. That counter punch caught him clean. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Good counter punching. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. There's a counter shot. These punches coming from every angle. Well done with that counter shot. And just pull it right there. Frazier is in trouble again. How is Frazier still standing?
What recovery skills they are. What a shot it was. Completely gone. I thought there's no way he's going to finish this round. But look at that. Look at the movement. Look at the speed. Back on it. Like it never happened.
And they figure out the combination to this safe.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill. Tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you. And so I've got to respect both of them more than that.
Whoa, Johnny, take a look at this action. Smoking Joe may go. Frazier finally answering back.
Defense, defense, defense is everything because they...
You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Let's talk about Holmes in that last round. I promise you, all three judges here are going to give that round to you-know-who.
As long as they don't get complacent, you think this is too easy. If they keep this same kind of pace up, they've got this fight.
You feel good? Good
round. Don't worry about that round. Let's just get out there and let's reset.
Give him any free shots. Keep smart. Don't be looking there for one.
Yeah? Good. Get your mind back on the job. It was a god-awful round, I tell you. Now, come on. You're way better than that guy. You've let him back into the fight.
Well, we've just taken a big breath, and here we go. Did you see that? Whoa, Larry Holmes now in some real trouble. Trying to buy time. It appears that the moment... Whoa, wait a minute. Oh, Larry Holmes just got dazed. And the heavyweight legend goes to the canvas. Let's see that again.
I need to see that again.
Apparently, it's going to take more than that to keep this fighter down.
The corner need to think nice and sharp. They know their fight. They know what their fight is capable of doing and what their fight can and cannot take. This is going to be a tough decision to make.
And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. Looks like he's leading halfway through this round.
Perfect game plan. The thing is, can anybody figure out what to do to change this? It's a perfect start.
This fighter's always on their toes, trying to get their opponent rattled, get them off kilter, get them out of their rhythm.
If you're an outside fighter, you've got to use that straight jab, the straight right hands, the straight left hands. Doing it that way, it makes it so awkward for anybody to try and pin you down or even predict.
Whoa, did you see that? Give me just a second here, Johnny. Oh my, the big fella just got rocked. A true champion knows how to get out of trouble after they got into trouble, and it appears the onslaught is over, at least for now.
Got caught sleeping on the job. What do? You step back, steady yourself, recompose yourself, then...
Final 10 seconds here, unless we get some late drama. I think we all know who won this round. Talk about Holmes in that last round. What a huge momentum swing that's going to be, considering that round will be 10-8 after the knockdown.
You've been put down, you've got to think right, survive, and then give it back the next round.
Hey, I like that round. Good work.
There's only one round that you lost. Don't worry about it. Come on.
In your power shots. Good work. Don't forget the jab, and don't get carried.
Go back out there and win this round. You had everything in the bag, and now you let him back into it. You done all that work in camp. You gotta get out there and switch on. Get your butts in work.
Stay focused. Don't let him back into the fight. Great round.
Now you've let him back in. Now it's gonna be a tougher fight because he's gonna be confident.
The gaps will appear. Just get him on the end of the jab.
Just a minute. Stick him in the end of your jab and then start gathering your pace and get your...
Just start sticking a few body shots in there.
The referee calling for seconds out. Right back into the action.
Back, get your focus back, get the jab back.
Don't let him back into the fight.
Here we go in round 3. Who's going to land the first big shot? Let's see how he bounces back here after getting dropped in the last round.
What a heavy knockdown. How are they going to come back from that? They staggered back to the corner. They've got to freshen them up, alert them again, get them back on point again. This round, they've got to coast around. Don't get involved. Give yourself another 3 minutes to get your head clear.
Good defense on that right hook. Counter punch caught him clean. Fantastic punch. Nice counter shot. These two were made for each other. This has been a very competitive round as we reach the midway point.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. He blocks the right uppercut. Did you see that? How about that impact? Let's see that again in slow motion.
That's lights out right there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Give me it there.
The referee deems they can continue, but this might be a big mistake.
Oh, he can smell blood. Look at that. He's put in round once. He knows what shot works and where to land it. They've tried.
It's been all one-way traffic with just 10 seconds to go in the round. Let's talk about Holmes in that last round. He's been knocked down, but at least not knocked out yet.
Loved the response, though. Got back up, took a deep breath, thought, right, brush it off, get on with the job.
Great round. Now relax. You were thinking
Tough, and you're starting to make mistakes. I need to go back out there and swim.
power shots. Good work. Don't forget the jab, and don't get carried away.
Win the round. Get your mind back on the job. That was a god-awful round, that was. Come on. You let him back into the fight. You're much better than that guy.
You're absolutely shattered. He's hurt. He's ready to go, but you...
Box it back together and put him back in his place.
You've got there and finish it. Good work there. The jab's working now.
Now that was. Come on. You let him back into the fight. You're much better than that.
Here we go in round 4. Who's going to land the first big shot? They really got banged up last round. What can they do here to change the momentum?
That knockdown we just saw was a heavy knockdown. I'd be very, very surprised if he'll come out fresh as a daisy. That's not going to happen. He's got to hustle now. He's got to bluff him.
Catch and shoot. Good-looking hook, but it was blocked. Beautiful counter shot. Nice punch. Nice counter shot. Someone tell these two that they can be defensive for a minute. One punch did the trick. Let's see it again in slow motion.
Even I've got to see that again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Are you okay?
Well, they beat the count and are ready to go again.
What resilience to be down and to be back up again, to get yourself back into fight again, to show your fitness and determination. Maximum respect.
And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. Perfect counter shot. One punch could change anything when these two step in the ring. Final 10 seconds here, and the corner is going to have their work cut out for them. Beaten, bruised, and battered, but somehow he's still in it.
They believe their fighter has it in the tank.
We'll let him back in. You're better than that, kid. Just go back out.
Good work. That's it. Now breathe. Breathe. Just get
Back, and then we'll go again. You've been coasting for this entire...
Keep doing what you're doing. The gaps will appear. Just get him on the...
I want you to go back out there, take his confidence away. Go out, and in the first minute, stick him in the end of your jab, and then start gathering your pace to get your momentum back and win the round back.
You were thinking. You were smart. You were low.
Let's go out there and get your boxing back together. Listen, be smart.
Don't forget the jab, and don't get carried away. Think about the defense on the end of it.
All right? Good. You've done all that work all the way through.
Get back into the fight. Don't give him any free shots.
And that'll do it for the minute break as we get set to get back in the action.
Box him back together.
But you'll take him out. He's ready to go. He's absolutely shattered.
There's the bell for round 5. And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. So much for boxing. This is a fist fight. Larry Holmes is going down, and he's got to get up. And as we see it again in slow motion, there's no doubt that body punch right there buckled him.
A shot. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Come to me.
Well, they're back up now, but they've got to be cautious. Cannot afford to trade back now, can they, Johnny?
He's up, but for how long? Look at her.
Oh, my goodness. I want to see that one more time.
You're right, Todd. What a shot. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Are you okay?
They're on their feet, but is this the beginning of the end?
Somebody can smell blood here. They can smell blood. They've got to be smart. Get in there. Then boom, back in the same spot again. It happened once. You got away with it. You can do it again.
bombs away. His stamina is off the charts. They exchange punch. Final 10 seconds here, unless something major happens. I think we all know who won that one. Let's talk about Holmes in that last round. A borderline disastrous round, but he's still... Here we go in the 6th round. Let's see if they can shake off the cobwebs after a disastrous last round. Whoa, Johnny! Is Frazier in trouble? Is this the beginning of the end for this legend? What's keeping Joe Frazier on his feet?
Ring Days now needs to steady the pace. Get the pace back to normal.
Those counter punches have to hurt. There's nothing quite like a big heavyweight fight. Everything can change with one punch.
How do you deal with an aggressive fighter? What you do is you fight fire with fight. You either give it them back because that's where they're comfortable, or you play calm, play cool.
The straight right just misses. How about that time counter shot? I can't believe we're only halfway through the round.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Both men step back for just a moment. The straight right just misses. There's a counter shot. Beautiful counter punch. Hook misses. That counter shot lands.